Hey there, it's Seb Frey here with another exciting episode of Seb Frey TV. Hey, I want to share something with you that happened over the weekend. You know, my kid, he is in Little League. He's been doing this now. I believe this is his sixth year. He's in AAA. You know, it's getting a little serious. He's pretty invested in the sport. You know, I never did sports growing up. I remember one summer or maybe two where I played soccer. But that was it. Literally, other than what they did in PE, there was no other sports for me really growing up that anybody would ever have remembered. Certainly not me, anyway. You know, so my kid, he's really into it, right? And you know, like it's getting competitive, right? I mean, like there's kind of a lot of pressure on it now because they're keeping score. I mean, the games are like pretty real. I mean, they have like an announcer in a booth, and like they have like a scoreboard with lights on it and all that, right? I mean, like it's getting pretty real here. So this weekend he steps up to the plate, and you know, he's got his stance all good, you know, like he's like all dialed in. And you know, they pitch it to him, and he crushes it. Crack! Right, the ball goes like sailing like right deep into center field, and like it's like one of the best hits he's ever had at bat. And he's like all stoked on it, you know. And then somebody in the outfield catches it, right? So obviously the kid in the outfield, he's really stoked that he caught that, right? But my kid, he's like super bummed out, right? Like he like, you know, like had like one of his best, you know, hits at bat ever, and then he's crushed, right? Like a second later, like he's just completely crushed. And I have some pictures here. I'm gonna put it in the video here. Like you can see when he hits, and then you can see like the look on his face as he realized that he actually got out instead of like getting a double or a triple or a home run or whatever he would have gotten, right? And it is just tough, right? I mean, like it was really tough on him, but I really think like what a great lesson, right? I mean, like because this is what life is all about, right? It's the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat, right? It's a roller coaster. It can go up and down. And you know, like when I think about this, about like my own like emotional resilience or lack thereof, I think maybe this is why I don't have as much emotional resilience as I feel that I really should at this point in my life. And I think a lot of it maybe has to do with the fact that I didn't really play any sports when I was growing up, right? Like growing up, I mostly had like victories, right? I mean, like honestly, right? But that's because I don't think I was challenged as much as I am challenging my kids. And I just think that, you know, like this simple thing of like being in Little League and having this experience of like almost crushing it. I mean, crushing it, but then getting like completely, you know, blown out because some other kid also crushes it when he makes an awesome catch like deep in center field, right? I mean, like this, I think is just so important for growing up, right? For like, you know, maturing essentially, right? So I really hope that this kind of experience is going to help my kid have that, you know, ability to like come back from like these setbacks which happen to us all. So I'm really stoked for my kid. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like he got out, but you know what? God damn, that was a good hit, and I'm super proud of my boy. So I just wanted to share that with you. And yeah, that's it for this episode of Seb Fry TV. I will have another episode up for you before too long. And before I forget, share this with all your friends, families, and coworkers who also have kids in softball or sorry, baseball, little league, soccer, whatever it might be, because I think that you know, there's tremendous value in these kind of sporting programs. All right, that is it for this episode of Seb Fry TV. Thank you so much for watching, and I will yak at you again real soon.